Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Dan Bailey's got it teed up, and here we go now from Arlington at AT&T Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On first down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Get up! Hey, gun.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Get up!
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Let's go. Let him go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, gun.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
4 down. Hey, we go wide in. 41's the will. We go 46. Hustle. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Single. I got a single on the slot. Here we go, 46.
Prescott now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check, crunch. Here we go, wide, under, 47. Wide, get wide. Let's go, let's finish. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 43 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. So out come the Falcons now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now, Ryan. Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Tight end right. Hey. 4 down. Hey, gun.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Ryan on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Ready? Black 25. 11.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And a gain there of 11 yards.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Under.
The give is to Elliott. Stays on his feet. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. He had the big touchdown run on the first drive and more room to maneuver right there.
And the big guys up front, they're feeling chesty and strong, creating nice openings for him.
Prescott now from the 50. Dancing to his left. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hey, 47.
On second down, Elliott. And some space here. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go, 47. Check, 45.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Gun.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, Sway. Come on, let's go. Here we go, 47. Check. 26.
Second down, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team. Right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, Ryan. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, let's go.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ryan now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. throwing on first down. Ryan steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Get up!
On second down, here's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Here we go, 47. 46.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because You've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Able to get away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long for Prescott. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Here we go, 46.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott, but he's got it to Hearns. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Gun.
Now Prescott escapes this, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Switch it, hey. Good. Go, get out there.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Get out. Gun.
1st down, Prescott. Flush to his right. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, let's go, get out.
Prescott on 1st down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Terrell McClain breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Prescott from the gun. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Start there, over here. Over here. Start there.
Check safety, check safety.
On third down, Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
47.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Check, 45 to Mike.
Here we go, 46.
Switch double double. 45.
Gun.
Ain't no such thing.
26.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Tech McKinley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
23 yards on the play.
Space. Get up! 5, 25,
On first down, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Switch. 41's the will.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Let's go. Get out.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing, Prescott, buying time to his left. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Under.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
Again, it's Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They get it to him running left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And here now come the Falcons. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Ryan to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Start there, over here. Start there.
Again to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12.
Going. contact.
Banjo. Banjo. 45.
26.
Prescott to throw. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
46. 26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Prescott now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Start there, over here. Start there. 47. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
On 3rd down, that's Elliott. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Here we go, 47. 47.
Switch.
Under. 26.
He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. 4th down, Prescott dancing to his left. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.